Any product designer will tell you that the right product is the one that creates the right experiences that its users want, and very often what the user needs as well. And when it comes to two-wheelers, 80% of Indians are commuters. They just want to go to work and back at the lowest cost in terms of fuel consumption, mileage, and maintenance costs. And Honda is the unquestioned world champion in delivering both, which is why Honda sells more scooters and motorcycles than any other rival in this country. So in M brand's terms, that's the value equation of the Honda brand of two-wheelers in India. But after India's IT industry took off, salaries went up, and a lot of young Indians started singing Ye Dil Mange More, and more meant more thrilling experiences, greater speed and great sound. And they had the money to pay for either one or the other, and in many cases, both. That was their value equation. And Yamaha globally and Enfield in India are good at both and therefore do good business. But as brands, they have to create different kind of thrills. Enfield, unlike Yamaha, has a far greater history in India, and the sound of its engine is a reminder of those times, because that sound was the sound of Enfield's first product in India, the Bullet 350cc 4-stroke, and its users were symbols of power and authority, police and army people. And the sound was also a reminder of more relaxed times, something that I feel increasingly stressed out young Indians, especially those in office jobs, miss hugely. So the Enfield Bullet's single-cylinder air-cooled engine's relaxed beat sends a message to its user. Chill, bro. But then there's another set of bikers who find life boring, who just want to thrill, bro. And Yamaha, because its history is that of a world champion in motorcycle racing, does that extremely well. So naturally, Yamaha is a champion at making products that do the same thing on the road. Give you the speed, the feel, and its sound. Better than probably any other brand in the world. And since a fighter jet takes that paradigm of speed and sound to another level, Yamaha has used fighter jet pilots as symbols in its advertising, as well as in the styling of its motorcycles. So when emission laws killed the sound of Yamaha's legendary two-stroke engines that ruled both track and road, millions of Indians, some of them now in their third generation, speed freaks, needed a fix. So fighter pilot, 1 dot, jet fighters, the second dot, and speed freaks on the road, 3 dots. M brand joined these dots to create a line of product concepts of a new range of 4-stroke motorcycles, liquid cooled, like Yamaha's latest race-winning motorcycles, that M brand checked with India's speed freaks first to find out if that was the fix that would work for them. And the second most important question, how much would they pay for it? And the third, to make it a business case, how many others did they think would also buy that fix? The distillation of all its efforts in user experience research is what M brand calls the customer value equation. And this value equation is what Yamaha India sent to its product designers in Japan. And the result, 2 years later, were Yamaha's YZF R15 and R3. Both looked like Yamaha's racing bikes, with engines slightly smaller than Yamaha's racing bikes, cost less to make, and therefore priced less, but with speeds dangerous enough to not only satisfy the speed freaks in India, but to blow every other 4-stroke motorcycle from any other brand into the woods. And that formula, M brand's value equation, not only restored Yamaha's business in India, but across many countries in Southeast Asia as well. But that was 20 years ago. Emission laws are far stricter today, making the speed and the sound that freaks of any sort, the chill bros or the speed bros want, is getting extremely expensive and forcing all automobile makers to shift to electric vehicles. In India's crowded urban metros, commuters meanwhile have found a better solution to be the metro rail systems or cab hailing apps like Uber and Ola, etc. So while fleet sales are doing well to people like Uber and Ola, overall private car usage and sales are going slowly down. Speed and sound freaks are growing ever larger in number. Brands like Porsche and Ferrari and many others delivered the fix for addicts on four wheels. But today, BYD's Seal and Sea Lion have stolen their thunder, literally. And in terms of sales, quietly, without advertising, but with test drives. A surefire formula for reducing marketing costs and pricing and delivering the same user experience, the feel and the styling of speed. What if BYD was to use the same formula but on two wheels to give a fix to the growing number of Indian speed freaks and who might be facing withdrawal symptoms starting in Delhi, let's say, which has announced that it will ban anything except electric vehicles in 2026.